Happy Friday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. I don't know what's going on with my chat. Hold on. There we go. All right. Hello, hello. Hello, Jeannie. How are you, boo? Irene, hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Angelica, hello. Contra, hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Princess, hello. Nana, hello. Donna, hello. Z, hello. Pretty in Pink, hello. Gemini, hello. Lisa, hello. Justine, hello. Spiritual One, hello. Carla, hello. AM, hello. Chanel, hello. Ren, hello. Jean, hello. Doctor, hello. All right, 3 spots left. I didn't get to you yet, Doctor. You gotta be patient. A little patient. Rowie, hello. All right, 2 spots. Siona, hello. All right, 1 more. Alex. All right, Alex got the last spot. Okay, so I still have 4 donations for the limo. She shows up. Ari just missed the free list, babe. But hello. I hope you have an amazing weekend. All right. Let's do hello first. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Hello. What is your question? Sometimes it's faster than that, actually. I can't even keep up sometimes. Other times slow. Yeah, that maybe you've seen, but it has filled up faster. Okay, you want a general. Well, let's see. Okay, I feel a very strong energy of manifestation with you. Um, there is a new beginning headed your way, but it's going to take some time. Not saying it's going to take years. It might, but I don't think so. With the magician, the world, and the star, it's like you're manifesting all of these beautiful things and you're planting the seeds in order to do it. So you're right in alignment with where you need to be. Just stay on track. Remember, you're the one in control. Don't stress, don't worry. You've got this. Very beautiful energy today. Hello. Aw, LA missed it too. I'm sorry, babe. It was fast though, yes. Alright, so next we have Jeannie. What is coming in love for you? Good. Perfect. It looks like you've realized you've got the power to do whatever you want to. Hey, Nirvana, you missed it too. Everybody came late today. Well, not late, but late for the list. Alright, what's coming in love for Jeannie? The past. The past and something new. Maybe somebody from your past has been watching you because they realize, like, they had the opportunity to take in the past and they missed it. There's also, like, this new energy of love kind of in the middle of this, so maybe the past one or past thing needs to clear out first. But I definitely feel some communication or offer for a date from somebody from the past. And I'm not sure where the new one's coming from with 3 cards, but definitely feel you got 2 on the hook. You've been fishing. Alright, Irene. Who is coming in love between now and Leo season? Something that looks like a dream, but I don't believe it. So, I feel like somebody's coming in and promising you everything. Saying you're the only one for me. Giving you all the attention. Promising you all this love. But they have an agenda behind it. It's Mercury retrograde. So, I can't really say that's out of the ordinary, but be careful. I guess this is more of a warning in love before Leo season ends, but literally Mercury retrograde is going to go on through the end of this month. So anything that comes during this time, just be careful, because even though it shows 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, it could be beautiful. It could be amazing. But is it going to stay that way is the question. So don't commit to anything too quickly, because it could be a setup. Just saying. Alright, Diamond Girl. What is coming towards you? Some fiery. Some fiery. You're welcome, baby. Something that's been on hold is about to start moving. But I also feel there's something moving towards you that wants to stop you from moving forward. So, Spirit's saying, be very careful, be very cautious. Eight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, Hangman with the Devil on the bottom is like, I want you to stay trapped in the illusion that you can't go anywhere. So, be careful of that. But I did feel kind of like this passionate offer coming your way. I don't know if it has to do with this or not, but I would say it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but that's just what happens. I don't think anybody said Rosie. Okay, anyways, Angelica, you're welcome. And thank you, Rach, for your 2 donations, babe. I don't see Rosie. I don't know. Anyways, Rachel, thank you for your donation. I'm gonna do Angelica. Okay, last night you watched The Secret Garden. I used to love that movie. Charming Rose. Oh, cool. Is there a meaning behind it? Let's see, let's see. This feels to me like there's something from your past that, how do I say it, gives you like that secret garden feeling. Like I've got something really special and it's only for me. So either something is about to happen that you come into that place of finding someone or somewhere that makes you feel like you're safe, you're peaceful, you're protected. It's almost like if you think about the walls on the secret garden and how it's all locked up, maybe it's time to let others into your secret garden. And it can be taken nasty, but I'm not trying to mean it that way. I mean it more as like letting someone into your safe place, letting someone come into that place you've got locked up that's hidden. Because I do feel there's something coming that wants to share happiness with you or security with you, and you're kind of a little sharp on the edges, so that to me that's like you've got it locked tight. So if you want something, and if you feel like, you know, there's more out there than just you and your secret place, let the door open a little bit, you know, invite someone in. I think it's time to invite someone in. Or someone's trying to get in, but they can't find it. Because you got that sword up, like, ain't nobody coming in here. This is my safe space. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, sorry about the puppies. Khaleesi, go feed your babies. Alright, Rachel. What is your first question? I'm gonna let them settle down a little bit first. You're welcome. It's the babies. They want to play, 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 play. Oh my gosh, they're just these little bitty fluff balls that, it's funny, they don't even know direction yet, so they're meaning to go forward, but they end up going backwards. And my dog, she spins in circles, but the dogs, they spin in circles backwards and then fall over themselves. It's so cute. All right, Rach, what's your first question, boo? Rachel, where are you? They might have blocked it. Hold on. Let me put it on live chat and see. Now it's frozen. Crap. Hold on. It's freezing. Okay, there we go. Got it. How many women is Jeffrey having sex? Okay, let's see. They are screaming. Actually, they're screaming for their mom to get back in the box with them so they could eat, probably. All right, how many women is Jeffrey sleeping with? Okay. Well, the way that they're showing me is if you would ask him, he would say he's a one-woman man. And most of the time, I think that's the case. Because I don't think he really likes to invest into a lot of things, except for work. It seems like he likes to work a lot. Maybe not likes it, but does work a lot. Um, I do feel there's somebody on the regular that he deals with, and that maybe he tells them, you're the only one. And anytime I leave, I'm at work. But I think recently there's been another person that's come in that he's kind of starting something new with. But I would say two. I don't know if the second one he's sleeping with yet, but I see one for sure. Oops. I see one for sure. And then there's a new one. But it looks like the new one's like a sneaky link or something like that. And it's funny how these puppies have so many different personalities, because there's one that just wants to chill all the time, just chill. And two of them are rowdy, like they're very rowdy. And then there's another one that doesn't really like get into fights or anything like that. But if they want to fight with her, she'll fight with them. But otherwise, she doesn't go around trying to start fights. They're very cute. All right. Okay, is he cheating with the baby mama? It's not birds, they're baby puppies, Rachel. They kind of sound like birds, but they're not. They are puppies. Little puppies. Alright, let's see. Is he cheating with the baby mama? Okay. I feel for the longest time, that's a no. I feel like that was over and done with. But I do see some surprising movement in that dynamic there. But I think there's some kind of understanding that it's not anything other than physicality. Like, I don't think they're... I don't think it's like a relationship. He may present it as one to her, but to me it feels like that part is over. So it would probably be like a here and there type of thing, but I feel like for a long time they didn't. The song right now is by Avant. They Don't Know. And he's like, don't listen to what people say. They don't know nothing about us or whatever. Put it out your mind because it's jealousy. He's a charmer. And thank you, Freeway, for your 2 donations. I think it was 2. Yeah. You will be next, boo. Or after country. They don't know. So whatever he's doing, they don't know. And I'm glad you left him alone, because he looks like he's bad for business. But thank you again, Rachel. Love you. Have an amazing weekend. All right, let me do country because she posted Freeway, and then I got you. All right, what lesson is this connection with Danny trying to teach the both of you right now? I don't necessarily know if it's like a lesson per se. This feels more like an opening of a heart space, or like even if the connection isn't moving towards like happily ever after, there's some kind of bond that has formed between the two of you that either is like breaking down some walls or resistance. It feels like something is healing within this connection. But it's almost kind of like I'm not holding on to this. I'm just enjoying it. Now that could be a lesson in itself. Is like not expecting anything to come from it and just enjoying each other, getting to know each other and having fun with whatever comes. Not rushing, not trying to push it into something that is not quick or whatever. So hopefully that answered your question, my love. All right, Freeway, it's your turn, boo. You're welcome. What Mike thinks of you. You're interested in him. Okay. Okay. There's definitely attraction here, but it's almost like they don't want to have to fight for your attention. Whatever that means. I don't know if they know you've been with other people or they know of somebody that you're talking to, or they just feel like you already got enough men around. Like, I am not sure if I should approach. Something about you makes them very anxious. Kind of puts you like in an untouchable space for some reason. Yeah. So I would say there's definite attraction, but they may not feel either good enough for you, or they're just gonna watch and see like what happens from this point on. Because they do look very highly of you. You're a very calm soul. You're very deep. But for now, it just feels like a surface level attraction. But they're not really planning on moving because they feel like you've already got either somebody or a lot of somebodies. So yeah, that's what I got for that one. All right, my love, what is your second question? You see, they don't do that for long. They like to fuss a little bit every now and again. He's a cutie. Well, maybe be more open, like, or openly flirty, I guess you could say, with him, to make him feel like you can be approached. Because he gives me like this unapproachable type of feeling. Okay, how does Florian feel about you? Girl, if you could take a trip to France, that would be awesome. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, well, again, the attraction is definitely there. And there's also a lot of feelings here. It kind of feels like he thinks you're beautiful, attractive. You manifest what it is that you want into life. You'd be a great partner for them. But there's so many things that keep the two of you apart. And that could be distance, that could be other relationships you've been in, other things you have going on. Or he hasn't been able to like put his hands on you yet. He throws things out there, I think, like kind of flirty, kind of like letting you know, like, hey, you know, I would like to offer you something. But I feel like he gets kind of a sharper comeback from you. Like, he's flirty and you're more of like, let's say he says, you're so beautiful. And you're like, nope, I'm not beautiful. I'm not, you know. I think he feels like you talk to him when you're bored. And I don't know if you do that or not, but it kind of feels like he would love to give you what it is that you deserve and what you want. But like I said, there's other things that are kind of in the way. But he doesn't think you're like, as much as he feels, he doesn't feel like you feel the same for him because of the way that he throws things out there and you kind of combat it or like push him off or brush him off, like, you're not serious, you know. But he does have a lot of feelings for you, and if he could get his hands on you, he would love to do some things to you. All right, Rach, thank you for your donation. I will do you next. Give me 1 second. A Mako. No, 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 no. Girl, that is definitely a Mercury retrograde thing. You don't answer that call, okay? The next time he calls, don't answer. No, I'm just kidding. I thought I was done hearing about old Mako. He is charming. No freaking way. Tell that man to go kick some rocks. Like, find something else to do besides you. You're not the same person that you were the last time he came around. Let him know. Oh, that's a Mercury retrograde thing for sure. For sure. All right, babe. What's your question? And if it's about a Mako, great. Oh my gosh, no. That is some nerve. Like, who does he think you are? I mean, I don't know, Rachel. Yeah, he definitely wants to move in with you. But let's see if the landlord sold the house. So he basically called you because he doesn't know what he's gonna do. He's confused. He has no idea what to do. But he's like, she loves me. She'll let me stay there. I'll come rock her world for a minute. Literally. Yeah, he definitely wants you to fall back into that trap he sits. Let's do this again. No. 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 He is so unstable. Ugh. Girl, it's telling you don't do it. Don't do it unless you really want to mess your life up or to bring stress into your life and conflict, because that's what he's full of. He's full of it. And he's not even like open to giving you like what you deserve or what anybody deserves. He's like, I need this from you. No emotion, no feeling. The only thing he shows me is the Queen of Cups. And the reason why I think he shows me this is because the Queen of Cups gives from everything she has. She doesn't know how to like keep that cup closed. Like, he knows that you would feel sorry for him enough to do it. Or thinks. Anyways. Girl. 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 Don't do it. No. Tell him to go wherever else he needs to go. Tell him to go back to his baby mama overseas or whatever. Wherever he needs to go. Anywhere but you. But girl, no. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, I'll still be your friend and whatnot if you do, but just remember. Tegan, the free list is closed, babe. Please don't spam the chat. I'm on 3 days a week if you'd like to catch me another time. Girl, I love you, but no. Don't do it. That man brings way too much. Tegan, the free list is closed, babe. Try me another day. Unless you'd like to donate. If you want to donate, that's fine. I'm not pushing you to. But that's the only thing that's open right now. I've already got a free, full list. But I'll read for you another day. Alright, LT Spiritual. General. No love. Okay. General no love. Okay. What's coming towards you? Alright. Okay, I feel like some options are opening up for you. But Spirit's saying be careful of the next move you make as far as what these options offer, because some of them, like they look good on the surface, but beneath the surface, they're not so great. Um, Something about looking from your mind's eye instead of looking from your ego. And how can I say it like that? I feel some movement for sure, but there's just something here about be careful of putting expectations out as far as how things should look, because most of the time that's our ego telling us like something is wrong here. And Spirit's like nothing's wrong, like you're headed in the right direction. You've just got to be careful of not seeing the options clearly, because whether it be your fear, whether it be what other people are doing or whatever, clouds your vision, because they're saying like you're going places, but be careful of getting caught in that illusion of you're not where you're supposed to be, if that makes any sense. Because some things take longer than others. Some things we have to build through the experience, and which makes us stronger and makes us more capable of what's to come. So I feel some kind of like disconnect right now. Maybe you feel a little like, I'm not sure if I trust what I'm feeling. So there could be a little bit of a battle going on within you. But I do see some offers on the table. I just don't think they're ones that the ego recognizes as good for you, if that makes any sense. Yeah, the ego needs to be tamed a little bit. All right, Princess. And I don't feel you have ego, but ego isn't necessarily like something you present to the world. It's just your mind playing tricks on you, basically, sometimes. Okay. How does A view you and his thoughts about you? You're welcome. Good thing I have kids, because y'all's little abbreviations sometimes I'm like, what does that mean? I honestly feel like he feels there's a very strong, deep connection between the two of you. And that's really all he's showing me. There is patience required, but there's healing going on. It's kind of like a spiritual energy more than anything, but also very physical. Um, you could have been the one to set him into trying to work on himself more or something like that, but I definitely feel the way he feels about you is very strong. It feels like that's one of my soulmates for sure. But it feels like a very quiet energy, so it's not like action oriented. It's not him professing his love. It's just the way he feels. And on the surface, you may never know that he feels so deeply for you, because it feels very quiet. It feels very like understood. Like she should know that if it's as strong as I feel it is, she would have to feel it too, kind of thing. All right, next, Nana Banana. What will the Pisces? What is? What to expect? I didn't. There's some weird songs in my playlist that I've never added that I know of. Okay. I feel like he's coming to apologize and try to make things right. Because he's kind of looked at things from your perspective and he feels kind of guilty for the way that he is, for pulling back. So, maybe an apology to try to make things right. I read 2 for you, Rachel, and then I read another one, so I did 3 readings for you because we talked about Jeffrey's cheating, Jeffrey's baby mama, and then the last one was the last one was about a Mako. So I read 3 already. I think so. Yeah. No, I only got 3. No, she donated for 2 at first, and then she donated for 1. Wait. Oh shit, you donated for 2 more. Sorry, babe. Okay, so you have 2 more to go. Sorry about that. Alright. My bad. I got it. I got it. Okay. Let me know what your questions are, Rachel. Yeah, something was weird about it because it showed up different. But I got it right now. So, what are your next 2 questions? I'm glad you said something because I wouldn't have known. Definitely. I'm gonna blame Mercury retrograde for everything until it's over. Okay, how does Daniel feel about you? How does what does? I like the way you said that. Rachel's all caught up in the Mercury retrograde. It looks like he got feelings for you. He's just kind of a I don't express them kind of person. And the song Oh by Omarion is playing. Okay. I definitely feel there's a change in his energy, and I don't know what happened between the 2 of you, but I do feel like there's some conflict here that, like, he's missing your energy for some reason. Not that you're not missable, but I don't know what happened between the two of you. It kind of feels like he's like, let's, how does he say, I can change your world, I can change your life. But it wasn't like that before. Maybe you changed his world or his mind. He said, just give me time. Because you're worth it. Okay. He's kind of sneaky, though. I wouldn't necessarily trust him a lot. He still has some underlining, like, issues, abandonment issues. It's almost like he wants what you have, or he wants to share in what you have. Because the way that he's telling me is like, you make a little in, or a lot out of a little. And for him, every time he tries, he loses. But it's like two different perspectives. Like, the way that you manifest and the way that he manifests is very different. He manifests out of like this lack mentality, and you're just like, it'll come. I'm good. It'll come. It'll work out. It's good. No problems. But he's still stuck in that fear of like loss. So you may have changed his mind on some things. But I don't know. I don't see a lot of emotion with him. And so I don't really know what he has to offer you. All he really showed me is what you have to offer him. And for me, when I see that, I don't like it. Because it's like, okay, so you like what I have, right? But you're not showing me anything about like how you feel, what you're gonna do, none of that, you know? So, feels a little tricky. Okay, so your second question, let me see. Okay, now I'm gonna have to read this book. Hold on. I gotta read the books. Y'all all filling up right now. Hold on. Plus, you know, girls' eyesight is bad. And you're welcome, princess. Sorry. Okay, he's attractive. Oh, Lord, today. Okay. So, you want to know, is he into you, or is it in your head? Are you delusional? Let's see. He'll pretend like he loves you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. There's too many people involved. Okay. He'll keep it friendly. No, he won't. If you give him the opportunity, he would sleep with you. Most definitely. And he's trying to create the opportunity to slide in. But he comes with a lot of conflict, and that conflict in itself could cause drama in your life. You do not want to fuck with a married man. Just telling you, don't do it. If he's married, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. The karma behind that is too much. You do not want that karma coming back to you. I promise you. You do not. He showed me the King of Wands twice. Like, yes, he is down for it. He's down. But Spirit's like, no. If you want peace, he's not the one to mess with. Because it will not end well. And I think he's going to try the whole move of like, oh, well, we haven't slept together in so long. Like, my wife doesn't even pay attention to me anymore. Like, I'm going to leave her. He's going to feed you a bunch of bullshit, I think. So, like I said, I would steer clear of it with everything I have. Yeah, he's definitely attracted. Like, he's like, yeah, let's go right now. I'll take you out. Let's do it. If you're ready, I'm ready. And Spirit's like, no. 7 of Wands, like, protect yourself, boo. Protect yourself from this roaring lion that's trying to mess up your life. Don't do it. I'm not here to judge. If you were to do it, that's on you. But I will warn you that the karma that comes with that, you do not want that smoke. You don't want it. And thank you again for your donations, Rachel. I appreciate you, boo. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. They do. They like to talk a lot. They need to start walking the talk. Walk it like a talk it. Walk it like a talk it. All right, Donna, your turn. And this is your song, Rachel. It's country. I don't know if you listen to it, but it says "Do Me a Favor" by Daniel Jeffers. All right, Donna. Is there a real possibility you and the person you like can be together in a relationship? That's your song for you and Amako. Okay, listen to that song. It's the "Do Me a Favor." That's for Amako and all these other weirdos. All right. Is there a real possibility in the person? Okay. Okay, there's a possibility, for sure. But Spirit's kind of saying, like, take your time with this because this person comes with a lot of baggage. And I don't know what the baggage is, but they're very overloaded right now. Like, if you want a true love, this person probably doesn't have the time to invest, or they don't have the resources to invest, or whatever, the time, patience, energy. If you're willing to be patient with whatever it is that they're carrying, there's a possibility. And I do feel like, yeah, they do feel some type of way for you. But there is definitely an overwhelming feeling that this person has a lot going on. So just take your time. Don't move too quickly. And thank you, Freeway, for your donation. I'm going to do Z, and then I got you, okay? You and Matthew. Shania Twain, huh? She's old school. Up until a couple years ago, couldn't stand country music. I really couldn't. I really couldn't. And then I started channeling country music, which is really weird because I don't listen to it. But it became a thing. Anyway, you and Matthew Z. Okay. I kind of feel like you just need to let things play out over the next few weeks. There might be some kind of misunderstanding, or you feel like they're a little guarded, or their guard is up, or there might be some miscommunication that goes on in between now and the end of this month. Trust your intuition, because I kind of feel like some past triggers are about to surface or have surfaced recently that the energy needs to balance back out, because it feels like one or both of you has kind of gone into this protective, kind of pushing back energy. So just give it time. All right. And yes, Freeway, you're next, babe. You're still the one. That's a good one. And I was wondering, like, why am I channeling country music? Because I didn't know the music. Like, I literally, all the channels I was getting, I had to look them up. But I became a fan. No, Freeway donated. I'm glad it resonated, Z. Yeah, go ahead and then I'll close the donations after that. But Freeway, what was your question, babe? What kind of relationship does Florian want with you? All right. Let me see, Freeway. The song "Grenade" by Bruno Mars is playing. They feel really connected to you, like they would like to move things, but they're either shy or like trying to hold back. It's almost like they're just letting things play out. Okay. Okay. The way that they're telling me is they're waiting for the surface, the past to leave. Thank you, Rachel. Um 66 could mean something, or the number 6, you could be seeing a lot of sixes. It's almost like they're waiting for something to clear out before they even think about it. It's kind of like they have to clear out some kind of karma or something that they're going through But if they were to have a relationship with you, they want to make good memories. They want a peaceful relationship. They want to be, they show up as like emotionally secure, emotionally available. But for some reason, it's like it could be the distance between the two of you. It's almost like we've made memories together. We just need to, like, it keeps getting put on hold. And like I said, it could just be the distance between the two of you. Especially with like the Six of Swords in the world. It's almost like if we could move what we have outside of being actually together and actually be together, things would be easier. It kind of is like, even though they think about it and they wish it could happen, it seems like intuitively they know it wouldn't be the best for either one of you. The High Priestess, they do think very highly of you, but they're just not sure how it would work. Because the two of you seem to be like on the same page. You both show up. Like, you show up as a High Priestess, he shows up as a magician. But there is like karma in between the two of you. Literally, the card karma is in between the two of you. So maybe he has karma he's got to work out, and maybe the same for you. But I think that's why the way that he showed me was the past needs to clear out first. He would be willing to invest into it, but it's just, it seems like it's difficult. So he doesn't want to like talk about it, I guess. And maybe that's the thing, he needs you to move there first. So like right now he's like, yeah, I would try, but it's just not able to happen yet. So there's like a distance for sure. All right, Rach, your turn, love. See, I don't get that energy from him. I get more of like, he's pretty open. For me, the Hangman would mean like they're settled in what they know. But I don't know. Okay. I just say she know he lying. Okay. What was your question though? Do I really believe the landlord said sold the house? Is he really sleeping in the car? Okay, well, I think it's a lie about what happened with that house situation. I think he got behind on rent more than anything, and they probably evicted him. Um, Whether he's living in the car, I don't really know what he's doing, but I am going to tell you this one thing. Somebody told me this. Basically, the more that we save people from their tower moments, or the more that we enable people, because sometimes they need to look towards something higher than themselves. And so if we keep saving people when they mess up, they don't hit necessarily rock bottom. And the way that they're showing me is like, this is a rock bottom, and he needs to go through it. He's trying to escape it. He's trying to run from it. He's trying to manipulate the situation in his favor so he gets what he wants, and he don't care who he has to take it from. So honestly, my best advice for you is let him sleep in the flea infested bed he's created, so that way he can learn, because he needs an ego death. And that's kind of what Spirit's saying. It's like, as long as people keep saving him, he's never going to learn the lesson. He's never going to grow. So he's still in the energy of like, I can manipulate it, I can make it go my way. See, puppies for confirmation. I talked about sleeping dogs and the fleas, the flea ridden beds, and the puppies decided to be like, yeah, tell them. Yeah, let him lay in that flea and best, like that mess. Sleeping dogs lie. Let him lie. Because if it's not you, I'm sure he's going to find some other sucker to help him. And you don't want to be that sucker anymore, because you can't depend on a person like that. Definitely not relationship material. And because of the history the two of you had, like, he's done enough to where you don't ever have to speak to that man again in life. Ever. Alright, boo. What's your next question? There I go. Rambling. And I was a dummy once, of course. I think we all have our moments of falling for the, oh, my world is falling apart. You're like, oh, let me help you. No. That's what you created. Now clean it up. Okay, so move some of your stuff from your room at your mom's. But you didn't give her money 2 weeks ago. Okay. That's not a question, but I'm sure the question is coming next. Okay, so you plan to give her money tomorrow, but you need more time to move things back. Will she still open the door? No, I know. I was just messing with you, Rachel. Okay. Will she open the door? Okay. Let's see. I don't know how a mother could ever keep the door closed on their kid unless they were like doing some really crazy stuff. Okay. Okay. It looks like she will open the door for the money, for sure. But the way that I'm seeing it is like some days she's more open to being, I guess, a parent than others, or it's almost like she has a hard time letting things go. Like she holds a lot of things against you. And so it's like she almost would try to make your life more difficult. But she thinks that you're doing something. I don't know. Like you're not telling her the full truth. And she's kind of saying like she's done this before. Like I know how she is. She's gonna just show up one day and be like, I'm here, and the next day I'm not. But I don't know. I think she will open the door for sure, and things will be okay because the money's there, and she wants that for sure. But what goes on from there, it's kind of like it depends on the day, honestly. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of like the way that I see it is she'll open the door if she has to. Like she'll open the door for you, but not like your personal door. Like she'll respect it, but then depending on what happens after that is whether she'll open it or not, I guess. Not yet. She's not gonna break it yet as long as you pay her. But depending on what happens next, I guess. It, or depending on the day. I don't know how that's. I don't think she'll mess with it, but give her the right ammunition and she would. And sometimes parents feel like they have that right. For me, I stopped even trying to look through my kids' shit like when they got older because that's their business. It's okay. I could still read it the same though. Hey, Lalima. Alright, so go ahead with your questions, Lalima. I'm going to do the next free lister until you get it ready. Dr. Fiza. Alright. What does Raleigh think about you? I think they would love to jump into something with you, but then they slow it down. Like, I need to protect myself. I've been hurt before, etc., etc. Like, basically, like if you end up being with this person, or if you're with this person, they move very slow because of past experiences, and they're trying to protect themselves. They seem excited about you, but where it will go, I'm not really sure. They're kind of just showing me they protect their heart at all costs. Okay. Should you tell your boss story from your end to ask him permission for leave, even if Ruhita denies? Okay. Okay. I would definitely give your side of the story, only because I think the way that it was told to him is very different than the way, like there's always two sides to every story. And so I think he may even have known like something was off. Um, but it would be good to like clear it up from what I can see. Um, it's kind of like it'll answer some questions he's had and maybe he's wanted to ask, but he kind of left it alone, or the boss left it alone. And now it makes more sense. But it kind of looks like don't really, because I doubt that you would go in there to say something bad. You're just going to make peace with the situation. So it seems very different than the way that the other story was told, or what they've heard or felt or whatever. But it says yes, definitely say something. Because it looks like something in the past that Ruhita has done has caused like problems. And so their opinion of, like, it's almost like they trust you more. So I wouldn't worry about what that person has to say. Just tell your side, and it'll just make more sense from what I can see. Oh, of course, Rachel. You know I got you. All right, boo. What's your next question? I do not know that name. Gabor? Who is it, Nirvana? Gabor? No, I don't. Or at least I don't think I do. Canadian physician and author. Little mental trauma. It sounds very interesting. I probably have seen something, but I don't really attach to names, but if I saw their face or like listened to them, I probably would. Alright, so lately you keep getting dreams of your ex years back. Something needs to be healed. In that case, any advice on this? His name is Ult. Let's see. It's Mercury retrograde. I mean, I'm sure dreaming of exes is a thing during this time. More so during Venus retrograde, but okay. Well, I definitely feel like it's being brought up for a reason. And the reason I feel is there's a lot of confusion as to what happened. Like, why they weren't able to give you what it was you were looking for. So, our emotions are like an iceberg. Some are up there and we pay attention to them all the time. And then there's ones that are suppressed. I feel this is like an unanswered question that you need resolution to in order to, because I feel like you're trying to build your self esteem, you're trying to be the best version of yourself, you're working a lot on self love. And so maybe this is a situation that you haven't really thought about, you haven't been dealing with, but because now you're loving yourself more, you're looking back and being like, was I the problem? You know, what did I do wrong? So that you could fix it, or, you know, at least come to some kind of peace with the situation. Now, I will say that you were not the problem. This person was just very wrapped up in their own stuff. They were in a lack mentality. They were still hung up on the past. They didn't know what to do. They were just going through the motions. It had nothing to do with you. To them, you were their wish fulfillment. And if they were open at the time that the two of you were in this relationship, I think things would have been very different. But there was a lot going on with this person. And so I just feel like you're kind of going into the shadows to realize, like, where you failed, where you haven't. And it's the subconscious just throwing the name out there so you'll start to reflect on what happened. Do I still have a shadow behind this? Is there something I need to work through? Are they even still an option? Should I keep the door open for them? It's kind of like you're trying to break through the illusion, because I do feel like at one time you probably thought this was going to be your person. This was going to be your husband. This was going to be the one that, you know, but I feel like that person fed you an illusion of where this connection could have been. So I think, you know, there was a lot of confusion surrounding, like, well, why did they play it this way? Why did they treat me this way? And so I definitely feel like you're getting them to free yourself from this and to make sure that the door is closed. I don't really see that you're dreaming of them because they're dreaming of you. In this case, I don't think that's the case. What I think is, not to say they don't dream about you or they don't think about you, but what I'm seeing is it's a more of like your subconscious trying to free yourself because you're onto a whole new world. And if you still have attachments to other people, it's good to look back and clear them out. Make peace with them on your own. Because sometimes we just have to forgive people for the place that they were, you know, because we've all been in different places and different seasons of our lives. And it's just the more that you can work on just releasing and forgiving the things that weren't the best for you is gonna help you to move forward. So I honestly just feel like it's your subconscious. Like there's some stuff down here that we need to get rid of, make room for something new. But that's what I got. All right, babe, what is your next question? Okay. I'm going to save the other two for the next time. And thank you again for being here. Okay. So now the donations are closed. We can free up the free list. And you have an amazing weekend, Lilima. Okay, so is it pretty in pink? Pretty in pink. I think trauma can break or make a person. It all depends on the person and how strong they are or what they've learned from the trauma they've been through. But just like everything else, humans can do a lot of different things and handle different things. But all right, what does he like and find most attractive about you? It kind of feels like um the way that they're telling me is you're you're pretty good at like going through like dips and dives. Like when things change, you handled them well. um they like how you're not like a judgmental person. You're a very friendly person. Something about your eyes they like a lot, or the way that you look at them. um it's like no matter which way y'all go, there's always like a good time to be had. But you're also like that nice person that's like I'm not a killer, but don't push me because I will fight for what's mine, kind of thing. Or you have a protective type energy to you too. As I was watching a video today about this guy who was talking about PTSD and how it's not necessarily the trauma that creates the PTSD. It's basically an entity or somebody that has like malevolent thoughts towards you, like they actually wanted to hurt you. It kind of like it kind of breaks the psyche, and that's what causes that reaction towards it. It's like, because trauma can come from people unintentionally hurting you, but PTSD comes from like somebody that actually had like evil intent to harm you, and it broke a part of you. Anyways, I watched that video. It was interesting. Okay, Gemini, sorry. You have been having issues at work. What will happen to your job? Will you get a new one? Okay. I kind of feel that there is a lot of toxicity in your work environment. But what they're saying is like it won't go on forever. Just start looking in other areas because there is another position or opportunity that will be presented to you. So their best advice is if you're work in a toxic work environment, get out before it gets too bad, and or until like you're forced out. But there's something better out there for you on the horizon from what I can see. But it doesn't look like the same job to me. It looks like a different one. Or like the same company even. Okay. Lisa. Okay, you and M. Okay, I see like a slow moving offer towards you from this person. And if y'all are together, you got to be patient with this person because I think they live more in their mind than like their heart. Even though it looks like you would be like a wish fulfillment for them, I think they're thinking of something exciting to offer you also that will make you happy in the future. So, like, if you're not talking to this person, you will hear from them. They just seem like slow, steady, very much in their mind space. You're ending things with him today. Well, you'll probably be happier without them because they look like they drag their feet a lot because they're not necessarily like a feeler. A feeler? Most of them do. They're like, no, wait, hold on, come back here. What is it you need? What did you need me to do for the last year? Like, what is it? Like, well, I'm sure you'll find something even better, baby. All right, Justine, general for you in this Aquarius. I don't think this connection is very equal, to be honest. Like, you're a great offer to them, and they know that. But they're very closed off. And they're very slow moving as well, just like the last one I was reading for. Whereas I feel like you're a giver. Like, you're giving them way more than they are. So there's kind of an imbalance in this connection. And if you haven't talked to them, I can see that. I do feel if you haven't been speaking with this person, they're planning on talking to you. Now, maybe they're just telling me in the past they didn't recognize what they had until it was gone, and they're coming back to try again. Take it whichever way it resonates for you. And hello to everybody that came in after, but all the lists are closed for today. If you would like a reading in the future, I am on 3 days a week, so. Spiritual one. Baby, you're not on the list, love. You gotta get on the list to be read for. Spiritual one, are you here? And my lists fill up quick, so if you do want to get read for another day, just jump on fast, because this one closed in like 5 minutes. Do I see you getting an apartment in Sioux Falls? Or Brookings? Sioux Falls. Brookings. I would say more Sioux Falls. The other one looks like you don't even want to mess with it. So, Sioux Falls. How is McAllister feeling about you? Okay. I don't know who this person is to you, but it seems like they've got something they want to tell you. I don't think it's necessarily something they've been hiding, like something bad that they've been hiding, but I do feel that there's a conversation that they need to have with you. They've been kind of sitting on it for a while. And it could be an apology, it could be like them wanting to make something right, but definitely feels like they want to tell you something. They look at you very highly. They look at you like you make them very happy and you've got a lot going on for you, but there's something about they just have something to tell you. They have something to say. All right, AM. General for the rest of the month. Well, there's somebody that you need to avoid this month. They're coming in to feed you some sort of illusion. I don't like the devil and the Seven of Cups. But I think you're going to move through this. And it could just be saying, like, protect yourself. It's Mercury retrograde. There's going to be a lot of weird energy going on. Don't get caught up in somebody's illusion, because it feels like somebody's going to talk a really good game trying to get you to do something, or trying to get you under their spell. But I don't really see you falling for it. Either way, I think this month is going to set you up good for next month. There's movement away from certain things, illusions and deceit this month. So, especially when I get the Eight of Wands and the Chariot together, that's a lot of like forward movement. As long as you don't get stuck in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you don't fall for the trap that the enemy has laid, you're onto something really big. Don't get sidetracked. Alright, you're welcome. Chanel. Jean want with you. You're welcome, love. I don't know what they want from you, but they come with a lot of extra baggage. Because it looks like, I don't know if they've caused conflict in your life before, but they come with a lot of baggage. So I wouldn't say they're the best person to like invest into. Not right now anyway. So it could be they want you to carry part of the load that they're carrying, or to create some kind of uproar in your life. It was like all the wands you don't want. The 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. That's a lot. I would avoid that at all costs. I know that much. Alright, Rowie. General guidance. Got you. You got a really pretty energy here. I think you're about to be recognized for something, and I don't know if it's like one specific person that's recognizing the beautiful energy that you have within you, or if it's a group of people, because I see success or some kind of like alignment happening for you, and you don't even see it, because I feel like you lead with your heart, and you're like, you do nice things for people. You don't go and like tell people about it. You just are a good person, and I think you're about to be either like get the justice back for it, or you're gonna win in some sort of way, because you never let it hurt you, or it probably did hurt, but you never let it destroy you or keep you from loving people or make you guarded or defensive. So there's a big win on the horizon for you. Oh, that was for Ren. Sorry. Sorry, Ren. I said Rowie too early. Alright, Rowie, your turn. Does your partner still love you? He's a Leo. God bless you too. Okay. I definitely feel that they love from the place that they're able. So, because I do feel this person loves you, but it's almost like they don't see it, or they can't love you the same that you love. And that's okay because nobody really loves the same. This just feels like they missed out on something really good. And I think maybe that's something that they sit with. This person is kind of in a depressive energy. They've had a lot go on in their life. And so I think their heart is not as open as yours is. But they definitely feel like they had a good thing. Or they have a good thing. They just don't know how to love you correctly. And you probably deserve something better. Alright, Siona, why did Ricky ask you to marry him from Facebook Messenger? Okay. Well, it's definitely not because they wanted to marry you. I think they were just trying to get you to give them attention again, to be honest. And they knew that would spark your interest, I guess. It kind of feels like this person did something else to you. And so this was their way of being like, let's not even think about all the things I've done. Let's just start something new. I'm going to talk about marriage because I know you want marriage. I girl, I don't know. These men. It was a conversation starter. And maybe on some level he could have been serious, and no, not at all. No. It seems more of like he wanted your attention. Love and light, baby. Have a good night. How does Ian feel about you? I think they're in a different place than you are. This person doesn't look very consistent. They may party a lot. And Spirit's kind of like, they're a good time, maybe not a long time. Protect yourself in the process, because you could get yourself hurt messing with this person. All right, Alex. Or that was Alex, sorry. I know it's not rainbows and sunshines. I'm sorry, but sometimes people's energy is what it is, and I'm not going to lie to you. All right, Jean, your turn. Eyes, thoughts, and feelings towards you. Hierophant, Six of Swords, Nine of Cups. I hear like spirits pushing him. Get over yourself. Get out of your funk. Go. Do it. The Hierophant, Six of Swords, Nine of Cups. It's like, you know you want to, just do it. I feel like Spirit is definitely trying to push the conflict for him to come towards you. Because it's obvious he wants you. Maybe he's working on some self-worth shit. Like maybe going through a little bit of a depression or just being kind of apathetic right now. And Spirit's like, go. Get. Mm. He looks a little stubborn. You sent him a message answering several questions you got from him. Secondly, it freaked him out. Well, he doesn't look freaked out, but sometimes people have to. What do they say? Like it takes a minute to digest things or to come to some sort of understanding. But I do feel like Spirit's like, hey, this is what you want. You know you want it, go for it. And I think he even feels the move or the he feels Spirit is pushing him towards you. Well, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys on Sunday. And that's it. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for everybody who comes and sits here and listens to me ramble for a few hours. I love you guys. Y'all definitely make it worth it. And I'll see y'all again on Sunday.